And we have some news just coming in. The Prime Minister has spoken on the Israel-Hamas war. Prime Minister Modi has condemned the killing of civilians in the conflict. He says India has sent aid to Gaza after India, remember, voted against Israel occupation in the UN. The Prime Minister's big statement on the war.
भारत ने 7 अक्टूबर को इजराइल में हुए जघन्य आतंकी हमले की निंदा की है। हमने रिस्ट्रेंट के साथ ही डायलॉग और डिप्लोमेसी पर भी जोर दिया है। इजराइल और हमास के कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में सिविलियंस की मौत की हम कठोर निंदा करते हैं। राष्ट्रपति महमूद अब्बास जी से बात कर हमने फिलिस्तीन के लोगों के लिए मानवीय सहायता भी भेजी है। भारत ने
Gaurav Sawant is now joining us with the very latest on that. Gaurav, important statement from Prime Minister Narendra Modi this morning. He's clearly emphasized that they stand for truce and, of course, their support to the victims, particularly the civilians in this war, and referring to those who are suffering in Gaza, essentially.
The Prime Minister is the voice of the Global South, and he was speaking about, what Global South is seeking. He's talked about seeking restraint, but it's restraint on both sides. It's not just Gaza or not just Israel. India has a very balanced approach here, Sneha. India's approach is India's condemned the terror attack that took place on Israel on the 7th of October. India also stands with people of Gaza in sense of humanitarian aid being provided to the West Bank, humanitarian aid being sent to the Palestinian Authority, and aid which is meant for the people of Gaza. So yes, restraint, dialogue and diplomacy is the way forward, but India very clearly not taking any sides in this conflict, seeking a resolution through dialogue and diplomacy and asking all to exercise restraint. Sneha.
I'm going to thank you, Gaurav, for getting us those details. Gaurav Sawant with his perspective on that story. India, of course, has called for de-escalation and the need to progress. In fact, dialogue is the only way forward, is what has been said time and again by India, that has also, in fact, sent aid to Gaza. We're shifting our focus back to the elections. Let's take a look.